when we are screaming about this fund, it's not because anybody wants to. I don't really appreciate the fact that we are even coming every day just to talk about what our people need to do and what our people need to, need to have already started doing. It's not the best thing that goes on in my heart every day. Left for me, every Biafran would have queued in and we would not even feel a single pain of fighting this freedom financially, because we have a large number. People should join these Biafran crowdfunders. It doesn't matter how much you have. And as you're joining, try to bring your friends in this crowdfunding. Try to bring your friends into this crowdfunding. With a large number of Biafrans, to be honest, we are not going to worry about, what our soldiers are going to do, because they are well trained. We have pointed this out before. The reason why the terrorist state is recruiting terrorists is because their soldiers are gone. Their soldiers are gone. So they cannot do without recruiting either terrorists or people who don't have any ounce of military training to fight the Biafran people. By this, I mean what Sheikh Gumi said, recruit Igbos to fight Igbos. It's because their soldiers are gone. But like the APM has said, there are things that we need, and those things we can buy them without fund. 1967 to 70, our fathers, they built their own armored tank. But you know what it takes to build all of that. Resources. Nigeria has even way more resources than they did between 1967 to 70. So please, Biafrans, those who are listening to us, that are always listening to us and still sitting on the fence, those who have never joined what we are doing, for us to be able to secure our land, there is need for every Biafran to join in the funding. And it doesn't matter how much you are able to contribute. Just keep it consistent. Whatever you are able to give Biafra, just keep it consistent. Those of us who have decided and who have sworn that we are going to do whatever to increase whatever we are able to give to the government, we will continue to do what we're supposed to do. But as a point of duty, every Biafran young man and woman who is up to 18 years of age and has the ability to contribute to the funding of this government, please, you have to start doing it. Would you rather have yourself carrying arms, or would you rather fund this government so that our men and women will deliver Biafra to us and come out from this forest? Like our brother Bueze Binohia. Our people, our soldiers, they need to come out from the forest. But it depends on all of us. Because if the very, very important. Like today is Sunday. Where that money you're supposed to go and give in the church, can you give it to Biafra? It doesn't matter how little it is. Can you give it to Biafra? The same way we were telling people to bring their coffee money. That money that you're going to give to the church. The primary church job of the church is to bring salvation and freedom to its people. Pay this tithe, this tax, whatever you want to call it, for salvation of Biafran people, for freedom of all the indigenous people in the geographical location called Nigeria. Because the freedom of Biafra means a dissolution of the territory you call Nigeria, and freedom to all the indigenous people inhabiting that very territory called Nigeria. Please, if I know this thing we're saying is as important as bread itself, because our fight is a fight of survival. We're not fighting to take anybody's property, we're fighting to survive. Like you can see from the past week, our people being butchered. All this screaming, all this talking that we're doing day and night is to find a way to avert this killing, this massacre, these bloodthirsty demons that are butchering our people. That is the reason why we've been talking and doing all that we're doing. So if you are a Biafran, please rise up and join us and do what we're supposed to do. The earlier the better. And Biafrans, let's do what we are supposed to do. Let us do what we are supposed to do. Let us emulate our fathers, our mothers. Because everybody, especially those living in diaspora, rise up. Those who are living back home, you have to also fight and defend your land. Imagine our brother Rage and Fury. I like to talk about Rage and Fury whenever I speak about this, because that's one of the most exemplary life that I have seen a Biafran display. Every time he comes up, it doesn't matter if it is 50 cents. He comes up to do it. Just imagine all our young men and women who are able to do just as Rage and Fury is doing. Can Biafrans imagine how much we are going to be raising to fund this government? Biko, onye ọbụla, chee ife anyị na-ekwu eche. Careful that what we're saying is only the truth. All we are saying is only the truth. Like Onyendu said, we must fund Biafra. To fund Biafra is our job. And the only opponent, at this job. If you run, we will catch you. If you run, we will catch you. And when we will catch you, you will pay for running. And Bikono, Biafrans, I am the COS to the acting prime minister, not to Biafran government. Like this boy who follows Orabueze clearly stated, I run errands for the office of the acting prime minister, just like NGOZI Orabueze was supposed to be running errands. Mano, onwa boy sneaka odaya. I don't know if people understand what I said, but onwa boy sneaka odaya. I am proudly running errands for that office, and it is a very big privilege that I am able to do that. May God, who gave me this privilege of this service in my life, may he keep blessing me, particularly because somebody thought that saying that to me would be an insult. Hey, a shocker to you. It's a blessing, and I accept it with humility. Dalon, everybody. Thank you, Biafrans.
Yeah, thank you very much, my COS and the COS of our acting Prime Minister, Honorable OGOJA. Yeah, 1 million, wait, 1 million, wait, please.
Let me just throw my support first, because this whole thing is getting too much. It's too much. I am going to support my.
Let's talk one after the other, please. Let's Omazonyeka, please wait. Let 1 million talk finish, please. Yeah,
it's like the person I wanted to talk wanted to give money, and maybe you should have let him talk. Let him give the money.
Everybody should wait. Let him finish. That is what I'm saying. You leave him to talk finish first. Go on, 1 million. Go on.
I don't think
1 million
it has gone out.
The network have kicked him. You guys should be taking it easy, please. You guys should be taking it one after the other. Alobi, you can have the mic now, Alobi.
All right, my greetings to the house. I'm from Holland. Am I coming out, please?
Yes, you are coming out.
Am I coming out?
Yes,
all right. Greeting from the homeland. Before I continue, please, can I ask my COS a question? Small question. Is he still here, Mr. Snow? Can I ask him a question before I made my submission?
Oh, yeah, wait now.
Okay.
Mr.
Yes,
Snow.
go ahead, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Mr. Snow, thank you for coming up. For some time now, the Zoom network have been disturbing I can't come up as I usual. Now, my question is this. Seeing what is happening here in our land, the way our people are being killed, we're been posting and retweeting. The local media, Zoom media, is not carrying all this killing. You don't see our governors or senators, those who they have imposed in us to call them a governor. They are not condemning, they are not making any statement condemning all this killing going on in our land. And no any international media house is carrying it. Please, what can we do to make the international media like Fox News? Because I know CNN cannot, no matter what happens, they will not carry it. What can we do to make people like Fox News or some of these influencers, bloggers, these bloggers in America that are their video go wide? What can we do to make these people to carry our news? I think this will also help what we are doing. Please, that is all I want to ask.
Yes, while we started, they refused to mention Biafra or mention the Liberation Army. They could not until we were giving them serious water. The only thing that can pressure the oppressors to talk about you is when you're beating them. When somebody pins you on the ground, there is no, somebody's just beating that they are beating you. But when you're throwing punches, people will ask what is going on, right? So that's that's absolutely what happens. You get what I mean? So for us, for the international media to talk about what is going on in our land, we must have to deal with the people that are dealing with us in the same way. The same thing that using to deal with us is what we need against them. That is the only way the media can talk about it. It's only two fighting that people discuss. People don't discuss when somebody is beating the other.
Okay. Thank you for putting this.
So for the media to talk about us, we have to go back to doing what we were doing. What we were doing that made Musa to cry, that made the senators, Akpabio, to tell the whole senators and the Nigerian state and everybody listening that our PM is the governor of the Southeast. Do you know what it means that he's the governor of the Southeast? It means he is the leader. That is them acknowledging that he is the prime minister of the Southeast. So, and for the people you said did not condemn us, we've given them a vote of no confidence. And it's because of things like this that we gave them vote of no confidence. May we not forget, what is happening today did not just start now. It has been happening and happening. It just started again because of the chaos and the evil that came in amongst us. So all we need to do is to stay consistent, my brother, and everything will fall back to place.
All right, thank you for answering this question. Now, let me make my submission by saying why I ask this question is that there are sometimes these IPOB Nigerians.
Alobi, wait 1 minute. Sorry, just take 3 minutes, please. There are so many hands up, so we can go around and come back again. So whatever submission you want to make now, just you say, so the hands can go around, so we can come back again to everybody.
All right, thank you. Why I asked that question is because of some of this IPOB, DOS, Nigeria that are still here, sometimes running around thinking that if you cannot fight Nigeria, that somehow the world will somehow hear that you are writing letter or protesting and come to do something. It doesn't happen that way. I just thank God that you just made it clear, so that those who are still sitting in defense, I pray that that fence will fall. You that are still in defense, in fact, I'm not even angry on those who have joined Madam NGOZI, because you have choice to this life. There is good and bad. You have to choose the one you follow. And my problem is those who are sitting in fence. Anybody that is sitting in fence, that fence will collapse. It will collapse. You will fall on it. You will break leg, because these are the real people that are making Fulani and the Nigerians doing what they are doing to our leader. They are capitalizing that, so our people are not going to come out to support, to fund this defense. That is why the zoo is detaining our leader, and Finland is doing what they are doing until we get to behave like, I always say about the M23, until we behave like them, they will not take us serious. And those of us who are here in Biafra land, we saw everything we'll be talking about. We need to fund this liberation. And let me round up with this. People who are coming back, please, there is no, in politics, there is common interest, there is no permanent enemy. So those of you who are coming back, we welcome you. We welcome all of you to come back. But as you are coming back, that is what I want. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Alobi, for your submission. Yeah. The next person to go will be Mazi Onyeka. No, sorry, Mazi Onyeka. Afam. Sorry, Afam, you can have the mic now, Afam.
Thank you. No, Onyeka should go first. Onyeka should go first, okay?
Okay.
Then
okay, Onyeka, you can go now, since it's relieving the space.
Hello, please, my people. I've not been hearing anybody giving us a JMA or a JO. Please, we need it. Today is Sunday now, all free time. Please, we must not forget.
Before I go
my daughter is here. I want to be writing names, please, not just giving submission. And even if it is one a JMA, 50 a J, anyone you have, please give to us. It is offering day. Thank you.
Sister Henry, don't worry, I'm coming to that later. I'm coming to that. That is why I'm here.
Should I go on?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Before I go on, I'm taking the mic with 5 Jama. Thank you. Yes, I greet you, everyone. I greet my ladies, some comrades, my ministers. I greet you all. Thank you for your good work. Thank you for yesterday. Please, I want fellow Biafrans to see putting our BDF as a task rested on our shoulder. We all are. I want you to tell, there's no other project you should embark on as a Biafran at this point in time that is more important than funding our BDF and making sure that this task rested on our shoulder is accomplished, restoring our nation completely. There's no idea. I've ruminated over it. No other achievement, no other legacy, no other thing you can keep for your children that is more important than this. Okay? That is why I'm pleading. I'm pleading to those, if you know those who are close to you, celebrities, those people that are money, that are floating money, confide in, tell them their information will be protected. Unless the person is not our blood. But if it's our blood, he will actually, and I strongly believe this, that no true Biafran blood that will be happy, that will not be touched seeing our people being killed, being massacred, unless only those who hide under our names and our spoken languages to deceive themselves, which I didn't know there are many today. That is why you as a Biafran, I'm telling you this, always ask questions. And anybody you ask questions, he refuses to answer you. Turn back following that person. Turn back, don't waste time. And if anybody come publicly to tell you that somebody is a criminal, ask for evidence. If he did not give you evidence, don't subscribe to that. And if he tell you, bring it, let me DM him, let me send it to an email, don't accept. As long as he said it publicly, let him share the evidence publicly. We must be why doing this, we'll be able to detect these invaders, these wolves in sheep clothing. Because you can't come accuse somebody based on innuendo and you are subscribing on it, carrying it. Enough of that. Let us begin to sensitize our people on this. And again, make sure in anything, no matter what happens, don't make a decision while you're emotional. Let your emotion go away before you make any decision. Because you always make mistake when you make decision based on emotion, out of emotion. Please. And again, Biafrans, look at it now. It is very, very important. We say this. Those things you are afraid to say, that when you say somebody says, say it. Say it. Why I'm saying this? I am saying this that because I did know that family interest or private self-interest or group interest cannot be used to antagonize or to obstruct general interest, which is Biafra first. In this Biafra first lie other interests. In this regard, having pastors in my family, I speak against this evil every time without minding who source is God. If you are paying tithe to any pastor, you are paying tithe to any reverend father, you are paying tithe to Adeboye, to Suleiman, to Dumeje, to the Bakare, to whatever they call them, any Onega, to Bishop Onaga, to Baka, to any of these acclaimant of God without godliness, and you are not supporting what we're doing. Let me tell you something. You are funding, you are destroying yourself, and you will suffer for it because ignorance is not excuse to law. We have seen this thing beyond it. We're supposed to, every Biafran is supposed to be mentally alert, supposed to be mentally sensible this point in time, because those who are suffered, those who are suffered, they always be smart. They are smart. Thank you. Is my time up?
Yeah, just take 30 seconds to round up so we can take the remaining hands and come back again, please.
So, dear friends, please let us continue sensitizing our people on patterning this funding our BDF. Let us continue. Let it be our message. Let it be we are no more telling our people what it needs for us to exist in Nigeria. We are no more doing any exposition. Let our exposition be telling our people around you, even if the person didn't agree with you, tell the person. Otherwise, no other governor, no governor is protecting you. Otherwise, governor will not be helping Fulani to kill you. When you talk about it, they will get you arrested. The same thing NGOZI about Fulani is doing. He said that our men shouldn't go after Fulani. What is different between our governors? Because he's eyeing to be part of them also, to be among them, among the Nigerian criminal leaders. See, look at the work of COS here now. Our COS now is coming here to listen. Have you ever seen those come to the butterfly come herself bed, come to listen to us in here space? Have you seen the difference? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Uncle Number. You know, there's so many hands up, so we want to like take try as much as possible to take every hand, so we can also come back. So whatever submission you still have in your mind, just keep it in the cooler. When we come back to you, you can continue from there. Thank you very much for your submission, Mazon Ikachi, aka Uncle Number. Yeah, the ancestral warrior, are you there? You can have the mic now. 3 minutes, please. 3 minutes. Ancestral warriors, are you there? Yeah, it's like
I can go now. I can go.
Who is talking, please? Who? Freedom? No, Freedom, wait.
It's freedom.
Freedom, please wait. Let Rage go. In the absence of Ancestral, let them Rage go. It's Rage turn. Then after Rage, you can go. Rage, are you there?
All right. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Rage. Rage, unmute yourself if you are there.
You forgot me.
Okay. Udewo want to
Yeah, Rage, please, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, please. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay, Udewo want to Thank you very much. I hope I'm coming out loud though. I greet you, my great comrade.
Yes.
I greet you, my great comrade, and my family. Thank you very much for the work of God that we all are doing. Thank you for your time, your endless sacrifice. I pray that God Almighty is going to reward us all with that which we most desire. Thank you very much. And special greetings to sweetheart. Go inside. Go inside. I'm talking, okay? Yeah, go inside. Okay. So I want to give a special thanks and salute to all our great leaders, the greatest leaders that have ever come out of Africa, starting from our Onye Dumazi Nnamdi Kanu to our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Honorable Simon Ekpa, the delight of Biafrans, the dignity of Biafra. He and Mazim Nnamdi Kanu, these are the dignity of Biafra, you understand? Special greetings to them and to our acting Prime Minister, another dignity of Biafra, His Excellency Mazi Ogechukwu Kere, the silent achiever, let me call him that. You know, sometimes this man, his greatness cannot really be measured in the sense that great people, when you insult them, they don't talk back at you. They just keep their calm, and by result, they reply to you. They reply to you with their result, you understand? Thank you very much, our acting Prime Minister. We love you so much. That same measure of love that we have for our leader, Mazim Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is the same that we have for you. That also extends to all the generals, the Chief of Defense Staff, Commander Igwe Butuzo, and Commander Holy Ghost Gentle, Liquid Mentor, David Black, and all of them that are fighting so gallantly to defend the children, the babies, the women, the youth, the old fathers and mothers of Biafra, day in, day out. Thank you very much for all that you do. Thank you for the unity that is amongst us. And once again, I must not forget to say thank you to our beloved mother, Ada Onowu, who came to grace the fundraising for the liberation of Biafra yesterday. And I also want to thank every single donor that came to give their widow's mite. God bless you all indeed. You are the hero. And I want to say again, your every contribution makes our lives a little bit safer every day. Yes, your every contribution makes our lives a little bit safer every day. You are the hero. You are the hero. Thank you very much for all that you do for us. And it is a joy to know that the defense of our land has come back. It is a joy to know that the defense of our Biafra women and children has returned again. And today we can hear good news from the Biafra Liberation Army, how they are dealing with the terrorists that have come to kill the Biafran children, women, babies, youth, harvest their organs, both fathers and mothers. It is a thing of joy that security and orderliness is coming back to our land again. Thank you very much, BDF. Thank you very much, BLA. We love you for the great work that you are doing. Keep it up. And believe you me, if we continue like this, it's just a matter of time. The enemies that we see today, we will see them no more. Speaking briefly on the topic, release MNK and the Prime Minister of BRGIE, Simon Ekpa. He has no wrong. Definitely, these people have no wrong. The only thing they do is defending the defenseless people of Biafra that have been sold out by the Eastern governors, by the Biafran governors, in the name of governors, senators, representatives, and whatever chairman, councillors. These people that I mentioned have sold the helpless citizens, civilians, women, and children out, you understand, for their selfish interest. So they go as far as recruiting different terrorist groups in Ibubago, AVG, Fulani terrorist herdsmen, even those that are in uniform in the name of police and military and whatever name you want to call them. They go and bring them to kill the innocent citizens that have been suffering so hard, that have died of hunger, that have died of sicknesses, that have nobody to defend them. These very people, they go and bring all these terrorists to terrorize the helpless people. But we just want to give glory to God for the Biafra Republic government in exile that raised this formidable army, which is Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces, that is defending our women and our children day by day. Thank you very much for all that you do. And please, if you want to make your donation, don't go and make it and help our enemies to kill our people. Every donation you give to OGOJA or BRGIE is a donation that is going to Ibubago, that is going to all these terrorist groups set up by the Eastern government, because Nigeria is so broke now, they cannot even fund their security again. You understand? That is why they are using OGOJA or BRGIE to deceive our people. So that the few ones that will be gullible, that will be stupid enough, will be the one to fund their own debt, to fund their own children's debt, to fund their own relations, their own brothers and sisters' debt in the name of the Bubago. Please don't fall a victim of that. Any penny you give to OGOJA or BRGIE is funding the debt of your people. You may be in America, you may be in Spain, like Ugo247, who is deceiving our people to fund the debt of Biafrans. You understand? Ugo247 has 24/7 protection, security, everything that he needs in that place where he is. You understand? But he's deceiving our people to put their money into a terrorist place where the terrorists will use the money to kill Biafran children and women, babies, youth, and elderly people. You understand? Don't be deceived. The right place to put your money is the Biafra government. That is every account that is with the BRGIE. That is the only place that is sanctioned for you to put your money. It has been said time and times again. Don't be deceived. Don't be part of those who are funding terrorists to kill our people. Like the US aid that the United States was giving, in form of aid to many nations in the world, not knowing that part of that help that they are giving to nations, Nigeria is using part of it to fund Boko Haram to kill innocent women and children here in Nigeria. Don't fall a victim of that. The only place you need to fund right now, nothing is too big and nothing is too small. Is any account that is with the Biafra Republic government in exile, whose prime minister is Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, whose acting prime minister is Mazi Ogechukwu Ukere. That is the only place. If you want the defense to continue, if you want the good news, if you want the security that is returning to continue, if you want our innocent children and women, just imagine Fulani terrorists they came to kill our people in Enugu. They rape our women and even incite stick into their private part. Nobody speaks about it because it is these Eastern governors, senators, people like Soludo, people like Sheriff, people like Uluwole, Uba. These are the people that brought the security. That is, it's unspeakable, it's unheard of.
Yeah,
That you come to Biafra land.
Take 30 seconds to round up. 30 seconds to round up.
Already. No, well, copied. So you can imagine that. So whenever the terrorists come to Biafra land to commit all this atrocity, to rape our women, incite wood into their private part, Alexandra Stubb is very happy about it. Britain is very happy about it. Stan Kerman, Ezekiel Stelman, whatever they call him, Prime Minister of Britain, is very happy about it. You understand? The Prime Minister, Finnish police, they are very happy about it. But these are the things that they will not allow any terrorists to do to their people, for terrorists to come and rape their women, incite stick into their private part. No nation, no matter how poor, no matter how weak that nation is, we sit down and fold their hands and not defend their people. Like our dear brother Sotivile earlier said, that when the terrorists come to terrorize us, nobody speaks. But when we stand up to defend ourselves, you see people talking. You understand? So Alexander Stubb, one thing I need you to understand is that if you think that the Nigeria-sponsored terrorists will keep coming to our Biafra land to kill our women, rape them, and incite stick in their private part, because I know that's where you derive your joy from, you are very happy about it, we are not going to sit down and fold our hands. The brother rightly said that except you take all of us, but I tell you one thing, you cannot take all of us, you understand? As you are taking some of us, we will be taking you too, you understand? This is the rule of the game. You cannot take all of us, you cannot kill all of us. Our leader said, you will kill us, we will kill you. At the end of the day, freedom will come, Biafra will come. This is the way it is. Thank you very much, my great comrades. I yield the mic here. Mabi Bora we Biafra. Mamora wagana. Oh, my people, wufuma. Mamora wagana. My people, we Biafra. Mamora wagana. Thank you very much. I yield the mic here.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rage and Fury. They cannot take us all. So as long as they keep taking us, we'll keep fighting for our right, because it's our right to defend our lives. So thank you very much for your submission. Afam, are you ready to speak now? I should go to Freedom for All.
No, I'm ready to speak, my brother.
Freedom for All, please let Afam go first. I will come back to you. Okay, Afam, you can have the mic.
Yeah, my greetings to everyone. My respect to all the men in the house, senior citizens, my beloved sisters, aunties. I greet you all. And I greet those who are just coming back. My respect to everyone. Please, why I'm here is just one thing. Because we all are here talking like we always talk. We always say things. Our COS has finished everything he's going to say. And I want to remind us one thing, that our PM is still where he is today, and our leader is where he is because we have not taken over our place. If we take over our place today, our leader and our PM, they will not last 48 hours in another man's country, because it's not done anywhere. So, but if we do that, we will see them. And like I said, we've seen that the safest place that our PM and our leader will be is Biafra land. But our men have to clean up the land first. And we need to give them what they need to do the cleanup, so that our leaders will come back and be safe in our land, in our home. My brothers, my sisters, in our fund, like the group funds we make, I just checked, the last I checked, we are 163. And I keep asking these questions. I will keep asking. And I don't care how you take it or how you see it. Because anybody who is not doing anything, you're holding my freedom. This job is for everybody. We all have to do it. If you're not seeing that they are killing us, if you're not seeing what is happening, I don't know what you're thinking. Please, my brothers and sisters, those that are new, we have groups that we do fundraising every week. We have from 1 ejema to 45 ejema. Any group you can belong, please, is very important, because we cannot have over 80 millions and even just a million is not doing anything. I keep saying this is very simple. If we are doing 5 ejema for 1 million people weekly, we could be able to give our men 5 million ejema, and that goes a long way. In a month, they will be getting 20. And within 2 months, they will take these people out of our land, because they know what it takes. They have the expert, all they need is just this fund. The sooner we give them this fund, the earlier they take these people out, the better we stop shouting, we stop crying, we stop with the emotional and everything. Please, I beg you people, my people. This thing, we keep talking, we keep shouting, and everybody, those who are not doing things, is a joke. How long are we going to wait our fellow human beings insulting us? Please, I beg you people. I don't know what to say. I'm not here to talk much, but please, I ask each and every one of us, please, wherever you can belong to that group. After all, while we were kids, we contributed money for South Africans. I remember then in primary school, when we are going to school, we collect money from our parents that they said we should contribute for the South Africans during the time of the apartheid. Then we cannot do this for ourselves. Please, I beg each and every one, without by finalizing my talk, whatever, please, I'm giving my 5 ejema for the week. Please, let us turn this to our fundraising. Let us give the offerings. Today is Sunday. For those who goes to church, give your offerings here, please. I beg each and every one of us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mazi Afam. Yeah, and for those that are not aware of the crowdfunding that we're doing, we have a Telegram channel for that crowdfunding for our defense home. So if you know you're interested, it's not all about you being interested. It's a duty call for everybody to join hands together and find a way to fund our defense forces back home so they can get the job done as quick as possible. As our brother Afam said, so job done, clean the place so our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister, can be able to come, as well as every one of us that might wish to come back home. We come back home and be in a secured environment. And thank you very much, Afam. We also have the Twitter funding, which is there.
Please, anybody that is making donations, send the receipt to me so I can pass it on to Sister Nkiruka because she's not here. Thank you very much for
Mr.
supporting
Henning, sorry, I always send my own to Nkiruka, okay? You can confirm from her.
That's
She's
fine.
the only one I send
Yeah,
my
you make the work easy for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Sister Helen. As we all have heard, if you're doing your Twitter donation, you can send your receipts to Sister Helen for record keeping. And for the weekly 5 agent from 5 agema to upwards, we have a crowdfunding Telegram channel, which the person in charge of that Telegram channel is one of our brother Ife. So you can reach out to Ife, and also if you're interested to join the Telegram channel, you're free. He will direct you on how to be in that place. And we also have the IOU Telegram channel. I will also have the lobbyists and the lawyers Telegram channel as well, because we need money. We need money. There is no place we can get money now. There is nothing at hand to use to look for money. That is why we need to do as much as possible to fund our defense forces so they will, clear the ground, get hold of our resources so we can be able to use what we have to get what we want at the end of the day. But as it stands now, we have nothing except ourselves. That is why we always come here to cry, to shout, to lament for funding, because whatever we are saying, whatever big grammars of English that we're speaking here on Spaces, at the end of the day, it does boil down on money, because without money, we will continue to talk and talk and talk, and the enemies will continue to occupy our land. So it's very, very, very imperative for us to start supporting our defense, because without our defense, whatever we are shouting about Biafra is just noise making. But with our defense, it always makes sense at the end of the day. So thank you very much, Afam. Freedom for All, are you there? You can have the mic now. 3 minutes, please.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, Sister Hela. Good morning, Miss Helen. Good morning, Tati Villa. You are doing wonderfully well, my brother. This is you really came out at the right time. Like you said, one time you were in the space, you said that you came out at this time when it is very critical. And indeed, it's critical. And we are doing the next. So thank you for your time and everything you are doing for Biafrans as well. So thank you, our Honorable Minister Snow, our COS. Thank you for the job you are doing for Biafrans at this time. And I say, may Chukwokika Abiyama bless you more abundantly. I also thank our brother Ife University and many of us, many of us who have stand at the gate of Biafra, making sure that the structure of our Prime Minister and the Biafran light will never quench. Yeah. I picked this mic just to say one or two things, because I always listen. I'm a very good listener. So I pick up this mic because I was in at that diorama space yesterday, 3 people pick up the call, and they were emphasizing on, that even if that they are going to fall back, they need Sonia Barawa and Vam 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 and Ugenkere to be out of the cabinet before they will come in. I just want to, set this thing straight to people who are thinking like that. And at the end of the day, I will also want our COS to, to make clearance about it as well, since that he is one of the cabinet and the COS being on this space almost every day. So I want to make it clear to this set of people and people who reason like that as well, that before the cabinet meeting or before the cabinet or the government elected, we were together after the convention. We came back happily, and what your COS could do is to dissolve herself, dissolve the cabinet, and dissolve every other thing she thinks that she can dissolve. So we that are the gatekeeper, we started what? As we started picking back all the old things that have been broken. You people left. We started assembling those things back. With the little money we raised, we were able to be sending it to the men on ground. At the end of the day, we that stood did what? Elected the prime minister, elected our COS, elected all the whole people who you people left. Those vacancies that you people left behind, we elected these people, and these people have already occupied those positions. So if this set of people who are saying all this shit now will take because they have insulted themselves, they don't have the face to stand these 3 wise men. They don't have the face to stand these people. So now what they are demanding now is to see if these people will, if they will go out before they will start donating. I just want to make it clear that nobody is stepping down for you people, because these people that are in this position now are the real Son of God. These people that are in this position now are the people who are going to finish this race. These people that are in this position now are the real blood, the real people of Biafra, the real gatekeeper. These are the people who are in that position right now. So if you think that you cannot donate for your own freedom because of somebody, then you must be joking. You must be joking. So I have sat down and think like a human being, and I discovered that what I am saying today is nothing but the truth. So you that have run away because of surrogate, that you don't know anything about surrogate, you ran out of where you're supposed to be and hold on your lane. You ran out because of surrogate. Now, because you don't have the face to face the people you left behind, you are now saying that before you will come back, you need these people to clear out before you come back. So my question to our COS is that, please, I want you to, if you are listening to me, I want you to see if there is anything to lecture to this set of people that, because this is their strategy now. This is the next thing that they are planning to start saying. So I just want, if the cabinet members or the government will kind of made it clear to this set of people, please. And at the end of the day, I am, supporting this our noble space, our noble church, our noble assembly of God, with a whooping sum of 50 ejima. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you very much, Freedom for All. You have been one of the strong gatekeeper that has always been standing on the gate as well. And we are seeing all you're doing, and we appreciate you. And all we are going to say is for you to continue to do what you're doing. And also thank you for your fund of 50 Ejema. Thank you very much, my brother. These are the radical gatekeepers, because we have to be radical at this point in time, because if we are not that much radical, the enemies will just take us unaware. And today they are crying because they cannot be able to penetrate through the gates and make a mess of what our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and also our prime minister have bled and sweat and suffered and cried all this while to put them together. So for that reason, we should all be proud of ourselves that yes, we are really doing what we're chosen by God, because our leader Muslim kind of said there are people that are appointed or chosen even before they were born, and we the gatekeepers that have been standing on the truth, the real people that have been chosen even before we were born. So thank you very much, Freedom for All, for that wonderful submission.
Please, did
Thank
you
you.
donate to us?
Yeah, 50 Ejema.
50 Ejema. Wow,
Yeah.
God bless you. You need a clap, oh, please.
Oh yeah,
I need to
clap,
clap
clap
for
for him, clap for him. Yeah,
Thank you very much. We
yeah,
move, my people. Let's go.
yeah. We
We
move,
are to liberate ourselves, so no one will do it for us.
we move,
Thank you.
we
Please
Please,
continue.
I also, I don't know if our COS is there to, I don't know if he listened to or if he heard what I said. So maybe if there is anything he can say concerning what I just said concerning these people, so he can enlighten these gullible ones. Thank you.
Hmm. Yeah, Freedom for All. I wanted, what you just said. I was even trying to come to that place, like trying to let our people know and let you know, especially that our COS is here, and if there's any need for him to make a comment on that submission that you made, I think he will make a comment on that. So our COS, our Honorable Mr. Snow, are you there, sir? Yeah, maybe
If
whenever
he's not there,
Tottiville.
if you want to
when he
answer the
comes back.
Tottiville.
question, Toti, you are among the big 10. If you want to answer the question, you can.
Tottiville.
Yeah,
Toti.
Yeah, I did not remember if our COS gave us anything because I did not
Yeah,
write
yeah,
down
he
his
gave.
name.
Yeah, he gave. He
What
gave
is
10,
the how much?
he gave 10 Ejima. I think he gave 10 Ejima.
10 Ejema, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
God bless
And
him. Let me
remember,
clap. Oh.
Afam also gave.
Yes, I've written down Afam.
Thank you. Clap for Afam too.
I think we have done that.
Okay.
Clap for Afam.
Okay.
Clap.
And
No, clap, Sister Heli. Clap
More
for him.
clap. Okay, let me do it. Let me do it.
Yeah.
Thank you. And to Freedom's question, if COS is not there, Toti, you are among the big 10. You can answer the question.
Yeah,
That's why you're here.
the reason why I don't want to make a comment on that, because
Okay.
that has been clarified even by our honorable minister, Professor Chioma. But I don't know, maybe if Freedom for All was in the space that we heard that our Professor Chioma cleared this particular question, and it all boils down on our bylaws. So if you really want to know what will happen to these people, Freedom for All, you can go to the government website, which is the Biafra Republic Government in Exile website, and go to the bylaws and this thing section, and you will see how these people will be guided at the end of the day if they are genuinely repented and come back as our prime minister has instructed everybody. So I think that our bylaws should be our stool for now and see how it plays out at the end of the day. So that's all I have to say on that actual comment from Freedom for All. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And
Yeah,
guys,
thank
have
you. Thank
everybody
you.
spoken? Because I wanted to play us what Onyendu said. Have everybody spoken for the first time? So we can move to listening to Onyendu for a while as we take a little break.
Yeah, let's
Just
take
relax,
Yes,
Mr. Stella.
pick up
yes.
your popcorn, and
Please,
listen
before
to
you
our leader. Go on.
Okay, I said before you go on that, I just want to say what our brother Toto said now. Me personally, I know even what our government is going to say concerning this. I know already because I am still part of the gatekeeper. But why I brought it out is because of these people who are saying this, what they need to hear. That is why I'm saying this. It's not just because of me, because I know already. I know I was not here when Professor Chioma said that last time. But as me, as part of the gatekeeper, I am exempted with, for all those things. So it's for those people who are coming back to know that there is nothing like re-election again because we have done already the needful already. So that's just what I want to say. Thank you.
Okay.
Please, can I say something, please?
Okay.
Who is
Okay. Go
speaking?
on.
Who is speaking? Truth?
Truth.
Truth, wait.
He has not
Yes.
spoken.
Yeah, wait, let Ben Wabo go first before Truth. Truth, please just wait. Yeah.
Some people have not spoken at all
Yes,
today.
yes, yes, yes. So that's why I'm taking it
Please
three
go
three
on.
minutes.
Go
Yeah.
on.
I was the first person that applied to speak when this
You have the mic
live broadcast
already.
started.
You have the mic.
All right,
You're
go
welcome.
ahead. Go ahead. The host says you should go ahead. Truth.
Thank you. I want to appreciate everybody and what you guys are doing. May Chukwokika bless everybody and your efforts. But there's something I want everybody to understand. You see, Israel did not wait for the world leaders to help them before they start fighting for themselves. And it's unfortunate we have a series of people that think that they know everything in Biafra and they can't keep quiet to allow the leaders to do what they're supposed to do. And that is why NGOZI Rabeze and their team are making everything to look like a caricature. But it's unfortunate, but I believe karma will hit them soon. So my own point is we are expecting the world to help us. But let me tell you, if they can't do anything for Ukraine other than speak, if they can't do anything for Israel other than speak, the whole ball game depends on us, our military men. The funding is very important. It is only them, the men on ground, that can do something for us. The world can only speak when they start doing something that is very tangible by defending our people. I say that Fulani people are the real men. They don't talk. I've never seen anywhere where Fulani people gather meeting or do anything or do because they have one mind. They come from nowhere. They're not even in Nigeria, and they're controlling all the Nigerians to show that they are the only men in Nigeria. And you see, this backbiting, no unity, is also among our governors and our leaders. That is why you don't see any of them stand strong, because they are all scared among themselves. Governor of Imo State might stand up, and Governor of Enugu will sell him out. Governor of Abia State might stand out, and others will sell him out. That is why there is no unity. But the only thing I can say, if we have men that believe they are men, we have spoken enough. It is time for the action to happen. Let the men on ground continue to defend our people in the homeland, and let the funding is the only token, and let the action be seen in the public, and people will continue to fund, and people will continue to support them to protect our community and our country, Biafra. So I love what you guys are doing, but it's unfortunate we have people like Ngozi Orebeze and their co in our midst, destroying the major aim and the purpose. But if we can ignore them and the funding keep coming and the men on ground continue to be fortified the way our PM fortified them, that is all. PM has finished everything. All they need is the funding and the action. And we speak less. And then let every Biafran in the United States be writing to Donald Trump every day, be writing to the White House, send them mails every day, demand for, in a polite, responsible letter, let the Americans know that they will be the first people to benefit from Biafra oil free of charge if they want. Let them know that Biafrans are ready to do whatever business they are getting from Nigeria with them times 3.
All our Biafran people, citizens in America, should be writing to Donald Trump. He's a man of integrity. If truly he is a truthful and honest man, he stands for the justice, for the truth. The only way they can save the Christians in Nigeria is to divide Nigeria, to support Biafrans to go. So I will applaud every Biafran in America to be writing to the White House. Ogen Kere can be doing his own. Every other citizens of Biafra, true citizens of Biafra, can be writing to Donald Trump and the American office. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Just
sister,
nailed it there. Sir,
Sister
go
Stella.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I want to make a comment on what Freedom for All, the question that he asked. Yeah, concerning the statement from some particular people that are still trying to shake their tail instead of them to fall back completely. They are trying to hold one or two things and say that is their reason. Freedom for All, sometimes in a situation like this, is not all comment that you respond to. You just allow people to process the information they have gotten from the highest authority, which is our Prime Minister, and in due time, they will come to realize if they are doing what is right or whatever they are saying, if it is right or wrong, because we already have elected officials, elected cabinet members that are working in Biafra Republic Government in exile. So I don't understand where their own ideology is coming from. So it's not every comment we respond to. So just leave them. Everybody's there's freedom of speech. So let them continue talking. At the end of the day, they will come to realize they have been on the wrong path. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Stella, you can go.
You're talking about the ideology of the Sabo. They are saboteurs. You
So,
understand? And, like the former speaker said, we will continue to support. That's what we are what we need now. A liberation of our land and the recognition of our nation. That's it. So we will continue to support as much as we can. We need this money. We need it. Guys, begin after your job, you can do Uber. So you can get extra money so we can donate. Guys, do something else to add to what you are doing. That's what and miracle is real. I mean, when you are really, out to do this and you're doing it humbly, God will replenish you and you won't lack. That's where the real blessing is. Because you are contributing to liberate people in captivity, our brothers and sisters that are in captivity in the hands of terrorist Islamic Nigeria government army. So when you give this kind of giving, it shall be given to you back, good measures. And all the kind of things you've given, that's what God will give to you back. God will continue to replenish you when you give. Please, no wonder our mommy said that when she looked into it, she now found out that the same way the pastors will collect the tithe and go and use it to help the poor, the same way she will give into Biafra liberation and we will use it to help the poor among ourselves. We will use it to liberate the poor among ourselves. We will use it to liberate our brothers and sisters that are in captivity. And so we can get our land. So you can give your offering to your church, but your tithe, bring it to your nation, bring it to Biafra Republic Government in exile. So we can use it to do the needful. Stop wasting your money. Stop doing party every time you're partying. Every time you're doing one feast or the other. This is not the time. You're going to do EKID. You can be doing EKID in New York. Meanwhile, your homeland is there. Terrorists are taking over your land. Get serious, Biafrans. Get serious. I need to play you something our Onyendu said. If we don't do anything, these people will take over our land. Though. They will take over our land. Now we have the military. We have BLA that are fighting. We must support them. They must not lack granates. They must not lack sticks. They must not lack anything they need. They use in liberating us. That's where we are now. Just like the last speaker said. This is where we are. All those governors there, we have given them vote of no confidence. They don't defend you. They don't care. They are working for Islamic Caliphate. Soludo is working for Islamic Caliphate. Peter Mba is working for Islamic Caliphate. Hope Uzodin Joseph will even advise you to go and marry Fulani so that he can give you how many million and send you to Dubai where you've not been to. Can you imagine what's going on? And you hear Musa, Chief of Defense Staff of Zoology, who will tell you that a repented Boko Haram, that Boko Haram, #1 deadliest terrorist organization in the whole wide world, he will tell you that Boko Haram have repented. Musa will now enroll Boko Haram into Nigeria army. Musa will enroll Boko Haram into Nigeria police. And they will free these people to come and kill you. Kill our brothers and sisters. And then when you now have problem, you begin to go to police, terrorist police, Boko Haram police. To do what there? They will kidnap you from their office. You will never go home again. Biafrans, when you have quarrels, discord with your brothers and sisters, don't go to Boko Haram police and Boko Haram army in Biafra land or in Nigeria. Do it that old way we used to do it, where you call your kindreds, and they will settle the case between you and your brother. Because if you take your brother to Nigeria police, Boko Haram, take your brother to Boko Haram Nigeria army, they will buy your brother, buy your sister. You never see them come back. And if you see these Fulani terrorist stooge, foot soldiers, there's no need of you, because if you go to police, Boko Haram police to report, they will collect their brother back from you and tell you bye. Take them to where they will get the judgment, the right judgment from, so that you can be free. Musa told you that they are on asymmetric war. That is, anybody and everybody is your enemy. Shoot aside. That is what Chief of Defense Staff of Nigeria told his military. He has now moved them down to Biafra land, and they are buying our brothers and sisters like chicken. They are killing our brothers and sisters like flies. And then you expect us to just fold our hands and watch? When someone do, he say terrorist. He say terrorist. But you that is #1 deadliest terrorist in the world, they turn their eyes away from you. This is wickedness from man to man. And it must stop. We are humans and we have red blood running in our veins. It's a reflex action that when somebody comes to kill you, you defend yourself. We are human beings, we are not tree, we are not sticks. Because it's only a tree, you will say, tree, I'm coming to cut you down the next day. You go the next day, the tree will be there watching and waiting even for you to cut it down. But if it's human being, like we Biafrans, we will do something. And we are now defending ourselves and liberating ourselves from the hands of Islamic terrorist Nigeria government. So Biafrans, support your liberation. Support your military to be able to liberate you. Thank you. Socrates, who's Solomon? I think you're the first. Solomon, you have the mic before we go to Socrates. Emeka, you're welcome. Dr. Solomon, you have the mic.
Am I coming on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody from my location. To start with, yesterday I donated the widow's mite of Tuwejama, and I have paid. Though I don't have connection with Kiru or Stella, but I have a connection with 1 million Simon, and then I have sent it to his inbox.
Okay, thank you. To Gemma.
Yes,
to
yes, yes.
2000 Eje. Hello, are you there? Right? From Solomon, 2000
Okay.
Eje.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I don't say 2000, no. Yes, yes.
Is it 2 Ejema or 2 Eje?
2 Eje.
Yeah.
I don't understand. 2 Eje, 2 naira.
Yes.
2
2 Eje.
Two a Gemma or two
It
or
should be in
2000
a
a J.
Gemma now. Because when
two
you say two a
two
J
two
means
two
like two
two
naira or so.
no, not 2 naira. 2
Uh-huh.
2000 a J, 2000 a J, which is 2000 naira.
Uh-huh.
2 a J na 2 kobo, na 20 kobo, be 2 kobo.
No, 3,000 naira now.
How
3,000
much?
3,000 naira.
So it is 3,000 a J. You understand?
Okay, it's well.
Exactly.
Okay, then. Let me put it down. Thank you
Uh-huh.
very much. Let me clap for
Okay.
you first. Too.
Yeah, wait, sister Helen. Sister Helen.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to ask Mazi Solomon. Mazi Solomon, is this 3,000 a J for the fundraising yesterday or for this Twitter funding? Please, can you make the clarification?
Okay, yeah.
For the Twitter space of yesterday.
All right.
No,
All
today
right.
on. Today we are talking about today's on.
I know let me certify the
Please
one
put
I
it for
said.
today because we didn't register yesterday.
Yesterday. So you are putting it for today, yeah?
Yes, let it be so.
It's
Okay.
well. Well.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. To continue with what I have to chip into our midst. There is one person that's so dear to me. But it happened that the woman, no men are so strong. And women are so strong also. But there are some area, sometimes they cannot be able to host a certain to a certain level. So this person happened to. It's a strong person. If I begin to narrate the person, all of us must know him because in the country where he is like he's the admin there, and it's like she's lab there. So the person is up and doing MNK and our PM. So tell this come and he succumb to a woman of her type. So the thing become problem between me and her. But I beg her say, do not let our goodness be tampered with because of this problem. That we will fight, but after fight, brother and sister continue. So I keep telling her. So the other day, I was when Dada Rama began to commit some certain things. So he was touched to call me again because I told her that he will love me 200% when our PM will come back. He will love me 100%. Because 200% because I don't know what to do. I'm not bad, but you will know that I have good spirit. That if he come, he will kick out this woman from the way. Then you know that I have good spirit. And we that day asked me something. He said, falling back. Is it that? So the declaration is no more. The declare we declare did not have a faith again. I say no. That we have declared already, but we are working towards recognition. Region is still working for recognition. That as I continue to tell her, he can say, and now I tell her something. He say, he thought that the one we do have been abolished. That we will do. I said, no more declaration again. We have declared we had declared. So he said, and now I told her something. The problem she have is the prejudice they have over Ogenkere because of what like a mayor. It's like they crucify our APM, they crucify her.
Yeah, guys, they also remind me, Solomon, remind me before we go today, I should play the clarification I don't know who made in
Okay.
yesterday's fundraising concerning our APM so that this thing will lay to rest finally. Go on,
Yes.
Solomon.
So I that day that one brought issue again. And he said, "How can talk. I tried to convince her over 30 minutes. We still talking. 1 hour we still talking, and we end up winning and it's not nothing. So until yesterday morning, I chat her WhatsApp and tell her some certain things. And many things are sent to her that will help her mind to come back. So after listening to it, they call me again, talk on certain things. But no, it's not severe as the day we are arguing. So, but since then, I have no time to call her for me and her to talk again. So we still have a good work to do on these people. I don't know the type of demon they projected into all of them. They begin to think like children. They begin to think like children. It's not all of us done. They personify it to one particular animal, which is Jezebel. But at the end, God is seeing us through by all these people coming out to talk. At least I don't know who brought her own in grand style. At least it's understood. It's not talk from both of her mouth. Talk everything as it is. So I really thank God, but God will still help us to convince these innocent people in the hand of this woman to come back to us. We don't even need all those people that are looking for who to remove. Let them remove themselves now, so that we have our way until the day when the Noah's Ark moves. Then the storm or the water will swallow all of them. So this is where I will hang my microphone. Let another person talk. Thank you. All have you.
Thank you, Solomon. Thank you. We got Emeka Socrates. Emeka, you have the mic, sir. Before we play what we want to play.
Okay, thank you, Sister Stella. Thank you, Toti, and the house. Thank you, Mr. Snow. Good afternoon. I just want to point out something. That man called Freedom for All, I wanted just to address his question. There are certain things, certain questions that shouldn't really come up. I wonder if Freedom for All has known about any coup planned in Nigeria before. So since do you know of, can you remember the coups that were planned in Nigeria before? Any coup that failed in Nigeria? Can you just give us one example?
Was there anyone failed?
Yes, like, okay, let me see. There was a coup against Babangida by Gideon Oka. It failed. Okay, the coup by Bukasuka Dinka also failed, even though he killed Moritala. Okay, now what I want to use that to answer the question this man, the Freedom, was talking about. Assuming that, and then there was one that was more of an accusation against this Yoruba man that was he died last year, fair complexioned. I've forgotten his name. He wept and said he was wrongly accused. Now, assuming that Buka Sukadinka, he was going away, he wanted to run through Cameroon, I think it was around Calabar or so, or was it Ebonyi, where he was captured on his way out. Assuming that Buka Sukadinka, somewhere, assuming that Buka Sukadinka got outside the country after his coup failed, and then starts to tell Nigerian government that the only way he will come back is if the president, that was then Obasanjo, was removed. Wouldn't that be stupid? It would be stupid, or like Oka. Assuming Oka got away after his coup failed, and then he stays outside the country and starts saying he would only come back if Babangida was removed. So there are certain things. We are not children now. When people have planned coup and the coup failed, and they now say they are giving condition under which they can, isn't that stupid? I don't know how somebody can take that kind of comment serious. We are adults now. We should reason things out ourselves.
Hold on, Ngozi, was she now giving conditions?
Yeah, he was saying that some of them are now saying the condition on them they come back, they would that is what they tell you. Can you imagine? Oh, you people didn't understand what he was saying.
I was not there. Now I understand.
Yeah, it was what he was saying. Nah. We are adults now. They now want to. They will give condition. They will maybe people like Sonny Akparawa, again, Mr. Snow that is now CSO should go out and the woman will come back. They will now rearrange. This stupid now.
So can
I mean, maybe somebody can start considering that. So maybe because all the time we come and we say fall back, it now looks as if we are begging them. You see, but actually, let me tell you, Stella, this was part of the plans for those ones that went with her. You see, there are different groups that went with her. But one common denominator, when you look at all of them, was that they had one grievance or another against anybody. Very stupid personal grievance against anybody. Stupid one. I have checked all of them. Very stupid personal grievances led a lot of them to follow her sheepishly. Look, even the old woman you are talking about, I don't know whether you also heard that. She said that she had grievances with Ogenkere, but later there was something they needed to do. She wrote him and he answered her. That he was very polite. He answered her back. So she also, because I wonder what would give anybody as educated, experience with that age at that time to follow that person, except there is a grievance. And all of them, I'm telling you, is it Adadi or is it people like, what's it guy, the Exodus, that's...
Emeka, but I can bet you that some don't even know why they are annoyed about Ogenkere. You understand?
I'm saying
majority.
Don't even
know any reason. You ask them, why are you annoyed with APM?
No, those ones are the minority ones, my sister. Those ones are the minority ones. The major ones, every single one of the major ones, either they had it against Sonny or they had it against Ogekere. It's very stupid sentiments. And because of those sentiments, this woman was picking those sentiments and using them to gather her disciples. Anyone that had grievance, she would drag to herself if they needed money to be people.
American, that is a Fulani's pattern.
Exactly. So she was using that to gather them. And that was why she went to the convention earlier and she had already incentivized them before anybody came there. I said it 2 months ago that she was already politicking while those people, do you understand me? So while you were there doing another thing, they were there already collected together, forming whatever they wanted to form before anybody was thinking about it. So this is exactly what happened. Now, you remember, when also on this platform, some of the guys came, one idiot, Awim or whatever you people who claims to be in Ghana, he is not in anywhere, he's in Nigeria here. And some others, we are forming one useless group. They say they wanted to form a group that will go and make peace. I said there is no peace to make. That people have dropped off, they should remain where they are. This one of them, the lady, I don't want to really mention them because they are stupid, came to my own page and was telling me, you old man, you stupid man, your children are quarreling, you don't want to settle. I say, yeah, I will not do that because I knew what they wanted. Some of them, those second group that were not by grievances, some of them just wanted, like, you are playing draft and you find that the opponent is winning you too much. You just scatter the seed and say, let us start again. That's what some of them wanted to do. So they felt that if they went there and to hijack the government, if it didn't work, they will scatter and then they will come and beg. So those ones that had aspiration of getting in were the ones trying to say, let us settle, and let us settle, then let us rearrange things. If you say, let us settle, I knew that. If you say, let us settle, what you mean is that all those rebellious people and saboteurs will now have opportunity again of negotiating. So those people you were sending to make peace, they were negotiators. They themselves had interest. And they were some that were pushing the agenda for some people. That is what this guy is now asking. They are coming back to it now that they have failed. First, she led them into the middle of the sea, left them there because she thought she could hijack. They thought they could hijack. And when they saw it was becoming difficult, they started having other kind of agenda. One, okay, let us settle. And they were hanging in between the balance there. That's what they are not doing. Now, some of them have said, okay, no problem. If it gets to this point, we could remain here as politicians and we wait. When Biafra is restored, we have a political party. So some of them have already made their more of them, and that is a political party they have. That's another thing, another aspect of it. The third part of it is this. When they were led into the middle of the sea and they found they couldn't go further, the propeller had failed. There was no paddle for them to get to the shore. They were in the middle of the sea. They found themselves confused. They found themselves distressed. I said it here many times that they were in the middle of the sea. They had gotten confused. And they were ashamed themselves, not ashamed to come back or something, ashamed that they gave themselves to that sort of thing. Because when they got there, the woman now started telling them to do things that were stupid. And they, being, a lot of them, being really educated, being really advanced in age, found themselves doing childish things like, oh, immediately we get to the platform, we say we want to do fundraising. Everybody, raise your hand. Just click the hand raise and then snap picture and start sending. So they now found themselves doing stupid things which were not part of their thoughts, which were not part of their plans, and they felt belittled. I have mentioned that man that was mocking her, kind of. And the man called her several names. When she introduced the man, they said elder somebody, I don't know. And the man was calling her APM, DPM, deputy, blah, 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 blah. The man was saying, I don't even know which one to call you now. You are just everything. Because at that point, the man had seen that they had been messed up. So he was frustrated and the man was getting back to her. That's what I'm telling you. Now, to buttress this, Adadi Orama, listen to, I watched something that Stanley posted. Adadi Orama said that she will come on platform, she will lie and do shameful things, and she will go back to her house crying. I have been saying this in the past 2-3 months now. Listen, really? Just play it. Stanley posted it yesterday. Hey, yes. You just watch. Stanley, go to Stanley's this thing. We posted. So Stanley posted it. That's what they were doing. When she led them and she started making adults, educated people, advanced men and women to be doing stupid things, they became ashamed. They will do it in public and they will go back home distressed. So this is the situation. So that is my answer for that. They are in no position to give condition for, like they are renegotiating anything. Toti has told you what the professor said. There are rules. They have no cards. I am saying what Trump said to Zelensky. They have no cards to play. There is no card there. They are the joker, queen of the whatever, nothing. They have nothing. So there is no card for them to play. They've lost it and they're out of it. Yes.
This one, NGOZI now learned how to always go to Finland, you see, that time we said that our APM said she had plan of going to Finland on Wednesday. She really went. Adadi Arama exposed that too. So
yes,
who knows what she's going there to do, guys?
My sister, from day one, I told you, 3 days or 4 days before the convention, some months before the convention, the BCOS and the other were writing. They will take a PM's head and put it on a goat. They will put it on a chicken and put it on the sea, paddling the canoe and blah, 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 blah. 4 days, 2 weeks before the convention, they slowed down. By the 4th day to the convention, they stopped completely till today. And I commented, I will go and search and bring it back. I commented when I noticed they were not doing anything. I said, these guys are not doing anything again. Is there something happening? Before we now saw this woman emerge with this earthquake that she came in because she was working under a mandate. That's what has happened. So she is
the mandate of
Nigeria. And she has actually done what Musa could not do. I have said this many times. She has worked more than Musa. She is Musa's surrogate, not common surrogate.
She has worked more than Musa?
Yes, she's worked more than Musa. God. She has done for Musa what she is his surrogate. Is Musa's surrogate. That's what she has done. And she has achieved more than Musa could have. And Musa that has been crying for 2-3 years now. Has Musa been crying? Since she stepped in.
You're correct.
The guy is sleeping. She has done his job. She is his surrogate. I have said it. Remember that boy, that stupid ass that called the United States of Biafra boy, came here. And I explained everything to him. He said he had an altercation with the Unis and he came here. And when he was playing, some people were talking, he said, you see now, that's the kind of, we are like this. And I just calmed down. He spoke, asked questions. I picked the questions, and later, when everybody has spoken, I now told him, look at this is what you want. These are the things you are saying. These are your arguments for going there. He said, I answered everything. And later he went back there. I saw him with Goodman hosting space. I knew what they were talking about. I knew they had finished. And I told him on that occasion, because he was saying, we were saying that there was sabotage, that there wasn't any kind of thing, that it was just like, even when Sonny came out and said it was an afterthought, I told Sonny it was not an afterthought. On WhatsApp, I discussed it with Sonny, and I sent Sonny asked him, I sent him series of my screenshots of my discussion with the Yoruba 10 months before this thing happened. We are very, very sure of what they were going to do. I told Sonny, this is not an afterthought. Ask Sonny, he will tell you that. So this is the truth. It's not an afterthought. I have always said it. She has been mandated to do that. And she is the surrogate to Musa. And she has achieved it for him. That old man said, you know, all these questions, oh, we don't understand this. How can you tell me you don't understand the meaning of surrogate? You don't understand. It's very, very clear. It's an assignment. It's not a job position. It's not a position in organization. It's just an assignment, a very simple assignment. I want you to do this for me. Go there. If I am the president, I gave so many examples of this. The president can mandate a governor to represent him in any place. That the governor is there doesn't make him a governor. When he returns from back, that doesn't make him a governor. President can send the minister for youth and sports to go to where they are doing passing out parade of NYSC people. That doesn't make that person. That is surrogate. It's an assignment. It's just telling him to sign to go for that an assignment. Your village head or youth president of your village or whatever village president of your community can, as if he is not ready, they are doing a marriage somewhere. They are doing a traditional wedding to go and marry a woman somewhere, and he is supposed to be there as the father or whatever. He can send, oh, this elder, please go. That is surrogate. That does, that elder might not even be the vice president. He might not be the treasurer of that union. He might not be anything, but it's an assignment. We said it. But now, when people who are educated start telling me that it was the word surrogacy that made them to follow that woman, I say, no, it's a pity. It's a big pity. This is the truth about it. So, my good friend, the truth is they don't have cards. They are in no position to say, like Trump said to that man, he said, you can't tell us how we want to feel. We are going to feel strong. We are going to feel fine. You can't tell us anything. You have no card. They have no card. They are in no position to demand anything. They had wanted, at least by those people. Let me mention her name. All that the one that was attacking me was the stupid ass called Mouthpiece. Your children are doing this. You should go and make peace. I say, God forbid. I can't do that. If somebody drops out, the person have dropped out. They are breakaway. They have broken away, and they are in no position to do that. So, if it is because we are saying fall back, we are not telling them those ones that are the main rebels to fall back. It is the ones following them sheepishly, because we know those ones will never change. So they are in no position to make a bargain. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you. Has it been long you spoke with the mouthpiece, or is it of recent she was saying?
No, you know, she started getting frustrated much later. You know, I monitor all of them. I see it was that time when they said they were going to do, when they came to this platform, one that called himself Awim and some other people, and this, I think the university was there, and they said they were the ones pushing that they wanted to go and make peace. That peace they wanted to make was to give room for a rearrangement that will enable those who had been longing to go inside to get inside, and those who knew they had taken
initially we also wanted to make peace.
Yeah, that was a mistake, and you know, I was not with you people. I said there was no need, and Mr. Snow also was not for that. You understand me? And that's why I'm saying this. Mr. Snow understood this situation the same way with me from the beginning.
But themselves, they didn't want that peace also when we took it to them.
Well, because they thought they had opportunity to complete the hijack. At that particular point, they felt strong. They felt strong, really. They felt they could hijack it. They felt they were. So mind you that a lot of those people that used to speak on this platform were there. You had the one that was called GD Walker. You had the not the Obokorishi one. That is in. They said he says in France. You had the yes. You had the likes of. I think this one that called himself Sir William. You had that woman from Wale side or whatever was her name. Clara Deem. You had many of them there, so they felt strong. They felt strong. And she had a lot of those people with them. If she had, I don't know, she had that Daddy Orama, and she had a lot of the people. I told you that when I was watching Vam Vam Vam, and I played the video, and I saw able-bodied men. So she thought she had it all. She was very strong, but now she's being broken. And now those people she led into the sea, and they couldn't go back again, and they couldn't move forward. Some of them they started getting frustrated. That's why I'm telling you that if this thing lasts longer, 6 months, frustration will continue to set in, exposition will continue to set in, and withdrawals will continue to be, and they will be dropping out. Right now already, I can tell you they have lost it to the beat of up to 40%. To still,
if not more than. Because yesterday I can see that it was Clara Dean that was coordinating their media stuff. You understand?
Their media.
Their fundraising.
The rest of them are gone. Hey! I did not see Pastor Rose, Evil Rose. I don't know what I would call her name. Devil Rose. I did not see those ones. Most of their big supporters they were not there yesterday.
Yeah.
You understand? So they are gone. They are practically gone. You understand?
Yeah.
And this is thanks to every one of us. The gospel is sinking. You understand? It is only this truth that we reset the brain of our people. Because I cannot understand why somebody that you are still donating your money to is telling you that the money you are giving me now is for humanitarian purposes. Meanwhile, your land is being ravaged. Your people are being slaughtered. We have an army that can fight for us, but there is no fund for them to do that. You understand? I see no reason for this. So she's practically gone. Whatsoever voodoo she's using, it has failed her. It has failed her. Our people will be set free from her. No matter what, they will be free from this bondage that this woman has kept them. So we'll continue to preach the gospel. Nobody should tell us that, no, we should ignore her. No, if you ignore her, her dirty plans and propaganda will continue to strive. Our people will continue to fall on her trap. So we will not stop calling her out, please. For the meantime, until our people's brain will be reset and they will all fall back to where our government is. Thank you.
Thank you, Jared. Socrates,
can I? Okay,
no, hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Socrates have not finished, so we collected mic.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Sister Stella, can we allow Freedom? It's like Freedom wants to ask him a question, so let's see if we can be able to put it together. So, Freedom, do you have a question for Emeka?
Hold on, can Freedom joga juju?
Yeah. Because I just picked the mic because of Mazi Emeka. You know, I don't know why you said you want to address me in that speech that I made, or in that information that I brought out. In as much as I know that you said something aligned with what I said about Ada Diorama, when he will come and lie and go back to his house and started crying. That is an information to most of us that are here that are not aware, right? So that is exactly what I did by bringing out something which I know that most people here are not aware. So for me and you who understood where we are and who are standing strong in the structure of our Prime Minister and the BRGIE, we understand, or we understood everything. So, in as much as you said the same thing of Adadi Orama, and even going more to say about Donald Trump and all that, that is exactly what I said. So for people to know. So I don't see reason you should say you are addressing me. That's just why I picked the call, the mic to, to put it down there. So thank you.
Well, well, yeah, I don't know how you understood it. What we are saying is you asked a question, and of course we have by our sisters here, Stella and Ellie, there are some of us that help to clarify matters and to answer some questions. And you posed the question, so I was answering the question. So it's not as if I was picking on you or whatever. I was only answering the question, trying to give a clarification. Just that is the duty we are having here. Elaborate. That is what we are given to do here, please.
So because maybe Freedom didn't know. Freedom, hold on, no, Emeka, hold on. You see, yesterday or 2 days ago, making sure that our brothers and sisters that are being deceived are back, and when they come in and ask questions, so that they will be answered properly, So we had a big 10 answers. And they are Toti Ville, Dr. Toti Ville, Dr. Biafra Lizen Malaysia, Dr. Professor Ife, Dr. Honorable University, and Professor Dr. Emeka Socrates, Professor and Dr. and Engineer Mazdake, and Professor Brian Williams, and Dr. Chukwu Meze, and Professor Enoho, and Dr. Rita Alice. So these people are the people that whenever question comes from anywhere, they have the right to answer any question. And so he only came to elaborate what you were saying, and that's all. He didn't come to catch you. So,
Yeah,
Socrates, can you conclude?
Okay, Sister Stella, let me just make one comment. Let me just make one comment. Freedom. Freedom. The reason why we are having these spaces is not because of any individual. Because you see, some questions that most of us bring out here might be, it might not even be your concern, but because of the people. You understand? So whenever that message is being responded onto, don't take it personal. You understand? We are trying to, educate those people that have same notion or same motive towards that question you are asking. So we are not here against any person. You understand? We are here to educate our people in a general platform, because this government platform is a general platform where we come to, educate and advise our people on the right path and to follow. So nobody is targeting anybody here. So that's just what I want to say. Thank you very much, Freedom for All, and make us security.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. And Oga Mazi Emeka, thank you for letting me know about that as well. So me, I'm not even out for back and forth at all. I just thought that maybe he's putting it in that directive or something, So it's okay. It's all right. I really appreciate you. We are one family and brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll take the mic back to Socrates to conclude, so we can go to David and to Solomon. Solomon, you have spoken before. Okay. So Emeka, you have the mic back.
Okay, thank you.
If you remember where you stopped.
Yes, I was actually taking off, but
I wanted to ask a question, so that
to who now, David?
To you.
To me?
Okay, so hold on, Emeka,
yes.
you begin to do your job already. David, Ngwa.
Yeah. Good morning, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. I appreciate every one of you. Our leader, our prime minister, the cabinet members, everybody that is here, you are doing exceptionally well. We are the reason why they are crying, and we will continue to do the needful. Very, very important. Supporting our freedom is very, very sacrosanct to our restoration.
David,
my question.
You are entering speech. Just ask
okay.
So we can free Emeka,
okay.
And then you come back for your speech.
No, okay. The question is this. I wanted us to address, a lot of our people in the homeland have paid the ultimate price of donating to the Taj Bank. What are we going to say to those who are not victim of this Taj Bank massacre, for them to be, to have the confidence that now the Biafran government have their back. What can we say to them, or how do we advise them what to do going forward to know that the Biafran government have their back? That's the question I wanted to ask. It's a general question anyway. Thank you.
And Emeka can answer this.
Yeah, Emeka, you
Okay,
want to
let me.
answer or I should go?
30. Okay, 30. Good. I will now add mine.
Okay. See, the answer to those people is since our prime minister has been here with us, those people back home have been contributing and nothing has happened to them. You understand? So for them now to know that the government always have their back and the right government to follow is Biafran Republic government in exile. So anybody that goes to follow Madam Bao Bao and continue to contribute in that touchback account is putting his details or data at risk. So for the fact that all this confusion has come into place for the past 3 months, now is the time for us to start doing the cleanup. And for you to participate in that cleanup will be the only thing that will keep you safe. So it is very clear that the reason why people account or people are being apprehended today because they are contributing to their so-called humanitarian, because those people were not contributing to the Biafra Republic government in exile, which is for the defense of the Biafra land. They were ignorantly contributing to the humanitarian account, which is the touchback account. So for them now to see this kind of development that have exposed them to the terrorists, to the enemy forces and the terrorist government of Nigeria, we give them a rethink to know they have always been on the wrong path. And that is why our prime minister have given instruction that everybody should fall back to the Biafran Republic government in exile, which is the government that have the templates to actualize USB. So they have tested the other water and they have seen how that one tastes. If it is good for them, let them continue. But if it's not good, let them fall back to the old water, which is the water of life, which is being handled by Biafran Republic government in exile. So that's my own advice for them. So Emeka, you can go on.
Yes, thank you. It's like as if it's properly arranged. He has given you the first part of the answer, really. So I will not add anything to it. The second part of it is this, that there is also another platform for making these donations, actually. Master K shared it with me. I have tested it. It's worked. I only want to find, there is a little detail I want to find out. Unfortunately, I also contacted university and he called me for the first time, but what happened was I was actually in church. So, and I just denied the call. We were supposed to talk yesterday. So, but he has told me we are working on it. So, so I will ask them for now. I believe the government is doing something right now to try to study the situation, given the claims by the Nigerians, and then of course it will be safe. But I already have that platform, which I will now take back to Master K, and I believe is much more much more security proof and safer for transactions like that. Toti has given you the first part of it. This is the second part. We will work on better platforms, safer platform for them so that people will be safe. That is the concluding part of it, please. I hope you are satisfied, Dr. David.
Yes, I'm satisfied. It's not even about me. I want Biafrans who are listening on this space but are so afraid to ask questions about their situation in the homeland to understand that the government have their back.
Sorry for that, David. Please come up because I wanted to bring somebody up. I never knew he has already come.
Okay, can you hear me?
Go ahead, David.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, David.
Okay.
Okay, now.
I was saying that it is basically for those in the homeland because a lot of them may be on spaces, they are just listening.
Okay.
They may not have the audacity to pick up the mic to ask such questions as it involves their own personalities in the homeland. So now that we have been able to answer such questions, such individuals will now pick a point from there and know that their continued finance of NGOZI Taj Bank will jeopardize their life. And
Okay.
as long as they come back to the government, they are protected, and the government got their back. So that was a very wonderful response there.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so yes, thank you also for giving us a direction now. So, Toti, could you summarize? You've seen my own. I'm talking about a more security-proof platform, which will enable them to make transactions, and it will be quite secured, and that our government is also going to improve on the transactions with that. Coupled with your own, could you just address this space now, and whoever is listening, by putting those your points and this mine all together into one, so that we address it and everybody will understand. Toti, please.
Yeah, thank you, Amika Socrates. Just for the fact that the deed has already been done, the mistakes have already been done. Now, there was a town hall meeting that was held between the APM, Honorable OGOJA, and the de facto government and the people back home in homeland. So now what the government is about to do now is to create a more stronger and easy platform or a way for our people, because you know, we, in as much that we want to say that these people that was misled by this particular individual, Madam Bao Bao, you know, but we still need to protect our people and also find a way, you understand, to, you know, make the contribution or the funding of the people back home more secured and safe. And that is what Emeka Socrates is trying to make us understand, that the government is putting up a platform or a way that will make, because in as much they have gotten hold to some of us that have been misled to start contributing to Madam Bao Bao, they will not stop there. You understand? They will still try, you know, to find a way to get to the people that have always been under the obedience of the Biafra Republic government in exile. So for us to avoid such future occurrences or future problem, the government is now putting up a platform, is now putting up a way that will be more secured and easy for our people to start contributing. So as for those that have made the mistakes, it's high time for you now, you know, to fall back to your original government and fall back to your original de facto government back home and leave all this shenanigans that has been happening that exposed you to danger, except you want to continue being exposed to danger. So my own final submission is that everybody should always wait for the instruction from the Biafra Republic government in exile before taking any step. So that's what I just have to put together there. Thank you very much, Emeka Socrates.
Okay, thank you, my brother. David, you are back again. I wanted to finish up what. Okay, can you come back again? Okay, go ahead.
Yes, yeah. There's an issue somebody raised here before, and I think it was not well addressed. Right? Let me remind us. Somebody said that he was in Adadi Orama space, and two people called and said that the condition by which they will come back is for Sonny, Raf, and our acting prime minister to step down before they can join. A lot of people will have that notion. Yes, a lot of people in the homeland or in diaspora may even be thinking that way. I think it is proper we address that issue and tell them the reason why this man has to be there, because they have a specific job by the prime minister and the government to perform. So I felt that it wasn't, the address wasn't just enough because they had to be there. We have to give them the reasons why these men have to be there, and we don't care whether they come back or not. So I felt we have to address it on a broader view.
Yeah, Mazi David. I don't know, maybe, yeah, sorry. I don't know, maybe if you maybe if you're listening when Emeka Socrates was trying to elaborate more on that particular topic. I don't know, maybe if you hear Emeka Socrates.
Yes, that was why I think it was Emeka that made that, gave a little answer to it. But I felt it would be broader, it would be better if there is a broader expansion on that response, so that people who are listening will understand that these men are not just there for the prime minister, they are there for a particular duty for our government as well.
Then what is your own opinion, if I may ask? What is your own opinion if that one is not satisfiable to you?
No, what I mean, not that it's not satisfying to me. I said maybe it is the way we just spoke about it, just dropped it immediately. I think everybody can as well pinpoint on that, make their own submission. My submission is that these people, Sonny Akparawa, Rafa Jaire, and acting prime minister are there for a specific reasons. The prime minister that gave them that responsibility and they are doing it diligently well knows the reason why he gave them that job. And we cannot just put them on the chopping board because certain individuals want to come back. That these people have a specific job for which they were assigned to do. And that job must be completed before they will even transit to Biafra land. So that is just my own opinion. Thank you.
Can I say something, please, before I forget?
Mazi David. Wait 1 minute, Sister
Because
Stella.
when you
Let me
say
just finish.
job,
Okay.
information minister and deputy minister, they were elected. So is there any other job you're talking about? We don't know, because all we know is that Honorable Sonia Barawa was elected to be information minister, and at the end of the day, the person that what I wanted to say is that the person that even called in Adade Ramaz to ask such a question is a red flag on that person. It then means that that person is a real bloody DOS for thinking that our information minister and whoever should either step down or that Ngozi should come back and take back. That's a red flag there. Ngozi is a mold. Did you hear one of our brothers said it? He said that Ngozi is a surrogate to Musa. That Ngozi worked better than Musa. That they should even make Ngozi the chief of defense staff of Nigeria and fire Musa because the Musa couldn't deliver. The only person that succeeded in delivering is Ngozi to them. So Musa, your job is at risk because Ngozi or Abu Fulani will soon take over your office in Nigeria. Be warned now. Because you see, Ngozi made you happy, Musa. Ngozi made you that you started chewing bubble gum, Musa. You now started gallivanting, taking interviews from Al Jazeera. From there, Ngozi made you to like, Musa, Ngozi is after your office. She is after your office because what you couldn't do to Biafra Republic government in exile, Ngozi did. Like, at least tried to do. That made you, at least for now, you are no more crying, Musa. So guys, so that guy, check out that guy. Adadio Rama, that guy that asks you that question is the bloody Fulani. You understand? Let me stop here. That's it.
Yeah, what I wanted to say to Mazi David Nana is that he only heard about when Emeka Socrates was giving his own submission and trying to address that particular concern. You understand, but maybe he did not hear me. See, sometimes there are some things that are just irrelevant to answer to. You understand? But I like the way Emeka Socrates used his wisdom, to manage that response very well, so it will not escalate and start giving it a meaning. Because when you start trying to discuss issues like this, you are trying to give it a meaning or trying to bring it up as a source of discussion. We don't have anything to discuss with anybody. Emeka Socrates, I've already said it. It was a failed coup. Their head supposed to be on a spike. They're supposed to be begging for forgiveness, not giving conditions. You understand? But just because we are Republican in nature, we are forgiving in nature. That is why we are saying, okay, come back. Let's do these things together. Not like maybe what they did was right in the first place, but because our main goal is for us to get Biafra. So, I mean, that is why even when I make my own comments towards that thing, when Freedom for All asks that question, I say there's not everything. There's not every question that you respond to at a particular time. You give it time. Let them ask those questions and listen to themselves and digest it by themselves. At the end of the day, they will advise themselves and start doing the right thing. So there is no need for me in particular to start discussing what is not relevant, because whatever that has happened has caused the life of our people, and we are not talking how we are going to bring those. They are not talking how to bring those people back to life, and they are giving frivolous or maybe foolish. And those people, as Sister Stella said, are the DOS, not the people that have been doing this thing with us. They are the DOS. Since they have failed to penetrate, they are looking for another means to penetrate again, because they are Madame Baoba, who is the surrogate of Musa, has been kicked out finally. So they are still looking for a back door or another channel to come out. That is why they are saying those things, because they are filled already. So that's my submission. Thank you very much, Sister Stella.
Okay, so thank you everyone. Then we'll go to Onyeka before I now go to playing us a tape. We need to
Thank you so
hear
much.
our MNK sermon this afternoon.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my lady. Thank you so much. You are doing great. My lady, Helen, check your DM. I sent you the receipt of Gemma. So, you see.
Oh, thank you, first of all. Let's clap for you.
God bless you. Let me
God
clap for
you.
you. Now money with
Helen,
me.
she's taking notes.
You see, my people, categorically, because this is message, let us in our own individual encounter with our people who are returning back. Let us hammer this message to them, because it's what I'm facing here. This is not a case of power tussle. It is a case between light and darkness. This Hukopian, this Musa Kumi Saishik and Musa Surrogate, Hukopian, Fulanized Orabu Fulani, the jihadists who want to bring IDB camp in Biafra land. This is their high intent. Is 99% Fulanized and 1% Biafran. She hates Biafran so much. If you don't observe this, Adadi Orama walk close to her, and this is what I know before I did saying it. She hates Biafran so much. She hates you, Nai. She hates our freedom. She hates Mazina Nekano. Hates Prime Minister Samuel Ekpa. Hates our BDF. Hates Biafra. Anything about Biafra, she hates it. She hates it. You can't tell me if her action, her words is not evident okay for you. Look at her, the people she follows, her ass handle. Is that not a red flag for you? So I don't know why. If anybody who nothing that much that she will come back, others may come back, but there are some level of people, including her, that will not expect back. Please let us understand this, okay? Because some people think that it's a power tussle, dragging power. No, this is not power tussle. Because the other one don't want Biafra at all. This one want to maintain the house built by his boss. By his boss, he want to maintain it and move it forward. But this one want to destroy everything in total and take you back to 50 years back. Okay? If you are succeeded in the next 50 years, I don't think we're able to come here. I don't think there's any other generation that will fight for Biafra, because is it this incoming generation? This incoming generation, if our generation fail, no more, forget about it. Bear it in mind. That is why it's of paramount importance. You and I take this as our first paramount project to accomplish. Okay? If our generation fail, no other generation that will take this up. No other. Go and mark it somewhere. This is what the task resting on our shoulder. What we are here to do. Let us keep anything aside. As long as you have a place you can lay your head. Let's face this. The best project we can achieve. When you achieve it, even if you achieve it and don't you achieve another thing, this is the best. You are better than somebody who build hotel all over the world. I'm telling you this, my brother. Let us, my sisters, let us focus on this and do it. Do it and know how important it is. Just look around, look at what is going on. Think about it. If we fail doing what we're doing, what will be the situation of our people? You that live in abroad, when you come back to your village, you'll be paying tax to immigrants, even if you're alive. Even if you're alive. And our vulnerable women and children will be in their hands. They have done it. When we're saying this, I don't know why our people are not taking it serious. I think maybe we just want to say something. That is why, if we're people taking our words serious, we wouldn't have fallen into the hand of this woman. But when we say something, the thing that we just want to say because we want to speak. And you will see those things happening in your eyes. They have done an experiment of between 10 years, 5 years, 10 years up. They have done the experiment of radicalizing them to see how they will work, how they will act. And they found out that it worked well for them. They have either they kidnapped or they take our people, they go and radicalize them. And this is different from the one they born in our land, though, different from half-breed, though. This one is a full-blooded Biafrans. They took them and radicalized them for years and bring them back, put them in positions. Emekofo is one of them. Emekofo, how he don't care about the death of our people.
How you don't want us to have light? What they are saying about have a constant electricity. It was what Patronage built years ago. And McAuliffe refused that thing to work. And McAuliffe was antagonizing it. He never allowed it to work. Okay? So if you don't know the history of these people, go and know that he's one of the people, and perhaps Atos is one of them, if I'm not mistaken. These are the people who bring Fulanis in our land, who tell you that Fulani help them by employing them in their first property, in their to be a worker in their first property, and they're just not about it. These are the like of all this what's it called what's it called all of them, all these people, many of them like that. Okay, Rogers Otoso, that one is half blood. All these Okalis have blood, but this one I'm talking about are pure Biafran blood that they radicalized. Okay, so and many are still there. We don't know how many of them they are still keeping their distance that they are radicalizing. These ones they are pointing. You point this one as traditional ruler. Traditional we say maybe traveler they come back and become traditional ruler. Do you know this the information about that person? How many of us are bring time to investigate to know who is this person? To know who is this person? Last time they killed one Ebubago, or what they killed one woman in bakery, they're doing bakery in Enugu Ebonyi. Then you two are protesting. I went to the compound of one retired naval officer. The man brought out a shoot one of them. These people, how sure are you are their people? My brother, I know what an Igbo man can do. I know what a Biafra man can do. Let us understand this. Unless I don't know if you sure have this blood I have, I know what we can do. Okay? They just bring out gun and shoot somebody like that. These are the people, most of them are, I'm telling you now, they are the people, they are in the military, they are in the police, they are in the government. And you see them, they are the one who will have their rank and retire normally. Others, the true blood, they force them to retire or they kill them along the line. We must understand this to know how paramount important it is. Let us know. Don't just give chance. When you see somebody who show you a little red light, to be against what you're doing. Don't need to entertaining. Let's give him a chance. Our people are too dumb. Tomorrow you will see another person will come. He will speak good of Igbo people, speak good of Biafran people, speak good of our Mazin and Ekano. And you see some people having soft spot. Let's give him a chance. This one is speaking well. Oh. He's talking differently. Oh. Let's try him. Let's see how he can do. Hi. And some of these things come from some of our ladies. I don't understand. Somebody will do something. Tomorrow, you see another person come to social media, you praise Igbos, you praise Biafra, you follow him. When you see that you have got follower, he will change it. He will change it. They do it often time and still falling for the same trap. Let me tell you something, my people. That's why I say ask questions and don't just act on emotion. If you can be don't allow emotion to control you. Don't ask questions, no matter who is there. Ask the person questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And if the person is afraid to answer you properly, turn your back. It will help us to detect this inverse, this infiltrated blood in our midst, to be able to do this. Okay? Let's know who is for us. Our land has been infiltrated. I have this experience before I'm saying it, not just because of this. Before, I never knew that most of things I can't add is for a day like this. Okay? That is why I have this skin. Yes, I have this skin. Nothing you can do to me to change on this what I'm doing. I don't care what anybody is doing because I'm convinced by myself. I don't follow anybody to join here. Okay? Because I know what I can't, I know what is true and what is lie. So please, my people, and if you don't unable to detect as to others, go and read our charter. Make our charter, read it. The way you are carrying Bible, carry our charter like that. Anything you don't understand, ask questions. When you know it, you'll be able to know when somebody is doing what is wrong. Okay, we have constitution, we have law. The charter is our present existing law. And if you know that charter very well, you'll be able to know who is going astray. Okay, there's a law, by law, the ones for government officers. Okay, go and read it to know. Hardly you receive European citizens, American citizens, because they know their laws. Same here, they know their laws. Even the lowest person know their laws. They take it serious. Okay, when you see him defending his right like this, you see, look at this one. You know he's right because you know their law. Nigeria made it possible where people just wake up, you call somebody criminal anyhow without evidence, and you go scot-free. Because Nigeria, you can see a criminal, calling somebody criminal, Paul, calling Keto black. Okay, that is what you see everywhere. Because no true person who's sincere, who is not a criminal, will just open mouth and call somebody criminal based on innuendo. My people, let us do this, okay, please. We don't have any other project to do, only this project. And when you have it this way, we'll be able to do this, okay? When you are drinking beer, reserve, okay? When you are eating turkey, know that our men are there, okay? Only them can serve us. Only the BDF and Biafra government can serve us. No governor, no traditional ruler, no political leader, no pastor, no reverend father, no celebrity, no bad person again in our land, no vigilante, anything that is under Nigeria government control are red flag to us. They are there to facilitate Fulanization and Islamization. And the earlier we know this, the better for us. Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Sister Stella, can I just, because David took me
Yeah.
off again. David, because you are already raising your hand. You caused me to lose my focus. And then you came back again asking question. David, I want to tell you this. Sorry, just 1 minute. When you are up against a criminal, you don't have to allow the criminal to dictate the pace. If a criminal takes a shot at you, slaughter 2 of his people. That is the way to deal with the criminal. If you continue to play civilized while the criminal is brutal, you will lose. I have always said this. Now, that question you are talking about, Stella has already told us here how, I don't know, explained everything about APM. We are already doing that. Every day we speak about that here. But if you want to accept somebody putting you under pressure to be defending why Sonny should be there, why APM should be there, then you are accepting for the criminal to put you under pressure and you will be defending yourself. Why not tell this criminal you are in no position to bargain? Trump could have sat there discussing with Zelensky about this and that, NATO and all those things. He told him plump and plain, you have no cards. It's a very simple thing. Who are these people that want that, that can ask for such? 2 people. Either she and her first grade group or just the open street where people are following her. Who are you doing that explanation to? It's certainly not her, not those people, because like I said, those people know what they are doing. They know where they are now and they know how to solve the problem. What we are asking for is not those people, because we know their position. If it is for the followers, we want them, yes, so that they can contribute, because their attention has been diverted. And we are doing that through several methods, including this. It's not for us to come here and start defending why those people should be there. But when we are talking to those who want to make the bargain, we tell the people making the bargain, there is no chance for you. And that's what we have addressed here. In other ways, we are explaining all the people that went there with them, the one they call the Jews, the one they call Adadi or Ramadi, a lot of them have already started exposing them. So why should we be on the defense? Please, if you are against a criminal, don't go defending yourself. You are getting bewitched when you do that, and you will be the one who is always going to get the pummeling. If you're against a criminal and you continue to play civilized, you are going to lose. That is the summation. Thank you very much. Maybe I will remember, I don't know how many hours now. Maybe if I have the opportunity.
No, stay close. Maybe
Okay.
David will ask you another.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
David, you have the mic.
Yeah, that was a wonderful response. That was a wonderful response. And I believe a lot of people who may have the same mindset have now gotten the message from Biafrans as well. Yeah, you see, if you check at the Jumbotron, there is these individuals. If you check the social media now, the attacks on our government, our APM have subsided. But it's all these 4 individuals that I put on the Jumbotron that are still somehow like trying to defend their DPM, trying to, send a very strong, a very false narrative about the submissions of our, I don't know, and all the red flags against NGOZI. These 4 individuals are trying to defend that. Then I want Biafrans to look into this for individual. First of all, Ngozi Orabueze was contracted by the Nigerian state. Don't you think that while she was being contracted, all these people as well were being contracted to ginger her up in her sabotage against our people? Number two, when you look at this individual, and we know that Biafrans, we have the interest of our people at heart. If these four individuals are hardcore Biafrans and they need the freedom of their people, do you think that these individuals, after all the red flags against Ngozi Orabueze, will still come on social media to defend the atrocious activities of this woman? Or don't you think that these individuals are affiliated to the terrorist state as well? So what message do you have for these four individuals who are still out there trying to defend what, in essence, is indefensible? Thank you.
Oh, is it me you're asking, David?
I'm just asking a general question on all these people that are in the jumbotron.
Oh, jumbotron. Let me look at the people that are there. I have not looked at it.
Ugo 2419 is there.
Oh, all those kind of people. No. You are talking about, you see, there is what we call, Nigerians have a different meaning to it. When you have, we call them tout, you understand? Mm-hmm. When you have tout and you have a thug, you know, tout means somebody who goes out there selling something out there for a purpose. It could be a card or anything you be touting. It could even be selling the image of somebody in order to make money. When you talk about the thug, okay, of course, that is somebody who comes in like a hooligan and into violence on behalf of somebody. Now, these people you are talking about are thugs, pure thugs. And because they are on internet, they are internet thugs. They are there to bring violence on behalf of this person to be able to force people into their agenda. They are internet thugs. Now, she grouped them. I believe they are the people you are talking about. She grouped them because she felt they were potent enough to be able to do that job. We could say, yes, they were contracted, but they might not know. I'm telling you, they might not know who actually contracted them because she was there, the face of the movement for them and dragged them out of it. But that was not in their subconscious that they were working for the Nigerian agent. That is why you see them changing. Look at I never ever read one day, not even one line of whatever he did. It was still through Pastor Van that I saw, the one they call Romanus or something, or the Midges or something like that. I don't look at those people, the big-headed one that was with Sonia and Co before. That one too, I never, ever looked at him. But these are recruited as thugs. Now, these are the people that push this kind of agenda you are talking about. What are you going to do with them? They have, for them, gotten a way of making money. This is their means of livelihood. Some time ago, it could be 2 months ago, they talk about incentives. They were getting incentives for doing the job. Here on this platform, everybody here is doing it voluntarily without any request for rewards or compensations. But these people are doing a job for money. In fact, even if there was no movement like this, they will still be on social media doing one thing or another in order to earn a living. So that is their job. Now, but however, when she contracted them, they got a job. They got a contract to make a living out of this thing. And then, but they thought also that by some chance, they were going to make some progress. But when they saw the destruction it is wreaking on our people, like the killing of our people, the massacre at the Hamufu and all those things, it touched their mind. Again, I come back to the old woman again. Look at her. All the preaching, when the defense forces came and said anything, That didn't change her. When Elias spoke on behalf of the Biafra Republic, that didn't change her. When the attorney spoke, it didn't change her. Do you know what changed her? She says she saw a video of Gentle Yahoo. That was what changed her, because she now realized that the people were getting killed. Do you understand me? So this is what touched them. For those ones that have a little conscience, Adadio, Rama, and this way, the others have no conscience at all. They are job men and they have a business and they are making their money. Look at it this way again. Adadio Rama came out. A lot of the people started talking to her followers, and those who were in the group with her, calling her, putting her under pressure. You could find that at some point she said she was out. Sometimes she said she was in with the woman again. Sometimes she said she didn't know where she was again, because people were calling her, putting her under pressure. Look at the one you are calling Remigius. What happened again? He came out to speak. People started calling him, and he was leading a few followers. He now said, okay, I'm neutral. Look at the one, I think there was one again, what they call it, Biafra something, Biafra Unite or something like that. That one is hanging in the balance. So these are people who make money out of this thing. Those are the people we cannot explain anything to. They have no cards to play. If these are the people you're talking about, they have no cards to play. Our concentration is not on this because their own mind is made up, their agenda is fulfilled. It is the people they deceived that we need to deliver. You understand me? So, David, I think you should go beyond being a doctor. You should take on some spiritual power and deliver them spiritually, because they are under some. I think I saw Stella praying with the Million Simon and the other day. We need that prayer to deliver, because I have been saying this with Sister Helen here. There is also voodoo in this thing. They use it to do marketing. They use it to do business, real estate, any kind of marketing. They put it in their tongue, and when they speak, if you look at that tongue, you hear that thing, you are gone. If you are a very low-spirited person. So look at the woman herself. That old woman, didn't she say? She said, at a stage, she now asked herself, am I dazed or what? And I immediately she said that when I was there, I said, you were dazed, all of you were dazed. There is some kind of spell in this thing. So it is the people that are following them that we need to deliver. It's not these people you are talking about. Some have resigned themselves to the faith that it is now politics. So they are waiting for when Biafra comes, they continue with their politics. They have formed the political party there already. The woman is a politician, her brother is a politician, her friends are politicians, her what do they call it? People Club is a political association now. Everything, like all about her is political. So she has formed the political group, and those that will remain with her have already remained with her. It is the gullible that we need to deliver by explaining things to them. You understand me? Bringing out the red flag like we are always doing here. Our sister Helen is always doing it. By using people like, I don't know, by using the very person who let them out of them, the Jews out of them. So that is all. But being criminals, you can't start to now seem to say, oh, let me defend myself. No, you have to be blunt and strong against a criminal to put that criminal in his or her place. Please don't wish that those people will come back. These people you are mentioning, they are job men. They are thugs, internet thugs. They are contracted to do that job, and they are doing their job. The ones that thought there was some level of sanity in it, like Remigius, like Adadi Orama, have been touched, and they have seen that, look, they are working against what they should have been building. And it is good it's happening to them now. I respect them. For me, I am not against anybody coming back. I welcome everybody back, as far as they come back. But what government decides, you understand me, you can't be walking along the road, all of a sudden you enter into the bush and you want to come out of that bush without the leaves touching you. No, something must touch you as you are coming out into the street again. So that is the summary of it. But to have that to have the heart to come out and say, I went wrong, that woman, that old woman deserves a lot of respect. No matter whatever, she deserves a lot of respect. Even at that Diorama that has not come out fully, the little she is doing, I still say she deserves it. She shows that actually she has the people at heart. But the other ones that are hanging in between the balance because some people are putting them under pressure and say, why are you coming out? You are destroying it. That means they are not convinced enough. And I'm using this to tell those two that are hanging in the balance to come out of that place, because as long, look, you are either hot or you are cold. If you are lukewarm, we will spool you out. Don't come and tell us you are in the, you are threatened. Threatened by who? Threatened by what? So you have to come out, unless you are telling us that the money you are making from the internet is bigger and more important.
You want to sell your platform and you want
Is Emeka still speaking?
Talk down on what we are.
Yeah, no, you are finished. Thank you so much, Emeka.
Yeah,
that was wonderful submission. Tati, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, let me just, in terms of people that have political interest in the United States of Biafra, this is my message for you people. As it stands now, the law that we are following now as a government in exile is the charter. And it is clearly stated in our charter that before anything political interest will start taking place is when our land is fully liberated and restored. So we are not against anybody that have any political interest or wants to play politics in the United States of Biafra, but shove that your interest aside for now and wait until the time our land is fully liberated and restored. Then you can come up with your political party and start to contest for any political position you feel that you want to contest in the United States of Biafra. But as it stands now, there is nothing like political interest or political party in what we are doing. What we are doing is freedom fighting on how to liberate our land and restore Biafra as a sovereign and independent country. Because you are not yet an independent country. You are talking about politics. No, it has to be one after the other. Let's first of all come together, get our country first, get it to be sovereign and independent before we talk about politics. For now, we only have one government, which is recognized. That is why when the Justice Department of the United States of America recognized Biafra Republic government in exile, it was stated there that and is an entity that is fighting. I don't know why some of us, I don't know, maybe we read, we don't comprehend or we don't understand. It was recognized as an entity and not an independent government or an independent country's government, but an entity that is fighting for the liberation and restoration of the United States of Biafra. So what we have now is a government in exile and a de facto government back home. Then when our land is fully liberated, the exile government will now go to merge with the de facto government in homeland, and that transitional government will run for 4 years to put every institution, every government institution in place first before we now start talking of election. So I think this is the place that we need to be educating our people. Although we have been educating them, but sometimes it's like they are not listening, or maybe they are being carried away by the things they see. Everybody have to be patient. What we should be doing now is how to liberate our land by funding our defense forces and also funding our lobbyists and also funding our lawyers to be doing the job. And the quicker we start doing this, the better for all of us to get this freedom very fast, because our people are dying. The more we are wasting time, the more our people are dying, the more we keep crying. Why not just stop crying and put our differences aside, come together as one family, fund this thing, get it, and go home to sort our differences? So that's just what I want to put out there for our people to understand. Anything political interest now is null and void. You understand? So what we are now is to get our country first before we start talking about anything political interest in the United States of Biafra. Thank you very much. David, Nana, you can go on.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that response from you, as well as Mecca Socrates, because all these individuals have demonstrated that, first of all, they don't have the interest of Biafrans at heart. And there are some of them who are not on social media, but as well displaying the same mindset with them. There are somebody that they said is in the cabinet of NGOZI, that she's a woman. She doesn't have a child. She has been childless for a very long time. But this same woman is advocating for a bubago to kill other people's children. What do you have to say to such persons in Biafran land or in diaspora who are supporting the terrorist activities in our land against other people's children, but yet they are childless.
Childless.
Mazi David, unmute yourself. Oh. You are muted. Please, can anyone hear?
Is that a general question?
I've asked the question. You didn't hear the question?
No, I did not hear you. Please repeat the question, please.
Okay, I said, I thank you for the response you just gave. And there are people in NGOZI's cabinet who have the same mindset with all these individuals that we just talked about that are on social media, creating nuisance. In some cases, there are women in NGOZI's cabinet who don't have children, but they are advocating that other people's children will be killed through their funding of a bubago to come to our land, kill our women and children. What do you have to say to such individuals who don't have the interests of Biafrans at heart? And behold, and beside, they are also childless, advocating for the killing of other people's children.
Yeah, I will use the language of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I will say to them is that if they know they are not ready in what we are doing to get Biafra, they should step aside and stop putting our people in harm's way, because those people that are dying are the children of women like them. And they should also have the fear of God that whatever they are doing has a repercussion, because after social media, there's still real life consequences. So whatever we all or anybody is thinking that is doing here on social media, putting the lives of our people in harm's way or in danger, remember one day you will come back home to Biafra land. Remember one day you'll be confronted by these people, all those people that you have caused their brothers, their loved ones to die unnecessarily just because of your own personal interest or because of your own ignorance. So to finalize it, if they know they are not ready in what we are doing, they should step aside and stop putting our people in harm's way. Thank you very much, Mazi David. Now. Please, did anyone hear me?
Yes, we heard you. I think Encoding number has something to say as well.
Yeah, my brother. You see, let me tell you something, my brother. You see, there are people in this life that are non-humanistic life values hearts. They are selfish. They are selfish in everything. And women like that are supposed to be. Most of us that are fighting here, most of us don't have children, but we see those children as us. Okay, and the best thing you can give to your people is, first of all, saving them, saving their life. That is the best thing anybody can give to their people before you talk about property and economy and other things. It baffles me when